Hi everybody, this is Brian Koo with another ROK video. And something you may not know is that plenty of fighting takes place in the wee hours of the morning. When you're asleep, when your teammates are asleep, the wars in Rise of Kingdoms still go on. And if you're one of those players who participates in these battles when all your teammates are asleep, when the enemy has you outnumbered, when you're getting pushed back, then you are what's known as a downtime player. We hear that term used and thrown around a lot, downtime. It's a shadowy term, a shadowy endeavor, not something that most of the ROK player base is familiar with. And so today is a really good opportunity to reveal some previously secret knowledge, secret techniques that not too many people have footage of actual downtime fighting. You know, most people who play this game, they play when their teammates are online. They play when their alliance is actually doing stuff. The pings are going out in Discord, markers are getting set in game, lots of people are in voice chat, and you're sort of winning the battle and getting good trades. That's when most people play Rise of Kingdoms. But, you know, there are those of us who, we sleep weird hours, we tend to be night owls, and there are also those of us who see the value in being a downtime type of player and sort of focusing your efforts on playing those hours when not a lot of people are online and when your team is generally losing, right? And, you know, Halki here is one of those players. Halki is a very big whale playing in Kingdom 3178. And 3178 is actually playing in their very first Season of Conquest KvK here. We're in Kingsland. We're playing Sword of Stratagems. We are paired with a very old camp, or very old kingdom, Kingdom 1149. And Halki is fighting out of 149A's alliance at this point. The opposition also has one very new kingdom, 3171, and one very old kingdom, Kingdom 1316, in their camp. And if 1316 sounds familiar to you, then their alliance name 16OT will sound even more familiar. 16OT were the Osiris League runner-ups in the realm of Horus, and they are one of the main adversaries that Halki is trying to defend against in this video, along with all of Halki's teammates, of course. And so in this video, we are going to talk about downtime play, and we are going to go over the top 5 things you want to think about as you are playing in a downtime situation. One of the very big keys to good downtime play is to keep plugging away. It's demoralizing and it is intimidating to pull your marches out when you're very outnumbered, when you're likely to take a negative trade. But if everyone takes that attitude, if everyone takes the attitude of like, I'm not going to pull my marches out because the situation looks bad, then you're just going to get absolutely nothing done and you're going to miss potential opportunities. So what you're seeing here, for example, is that we just noticed that there was a flag that didn't have a lot of cities around it, and Halki and some other players felt like if we can get over here quick enough, maybe we can just swarm this flag down with this rally, this Nevsky Huo rally that does not get canceled. And, you know, in this situation, it didn't work out, right? Like, Halki came over here, the rally got swarmed down, a big whale teleported here. You can sort of see their city. It's like an invisible city. But, you know, the enemy responded appropriately here and sort of snuffed out our opportunities. But you really just have to keep plugging away as a downtime player. Bring your marches out and, you know, look for opportunities, right? And part of creating opportunities is that you bring your marches out and then your teammates see that you brought your marches out and then they're, you know, more motivated to keep playing as well and to try to make things happen with you. And that actually dovetails very nicely into tip number 2 about downtime play, which is to play safe. You have to play safe. As much as you're out there, as much as you're bringing your marches out and looking for opportunities, you don't want to force it, and you don't want to take really bad trades as you're trying to make things happen. And right here, you're seeing Hulky taking a very, very bad trade. And this is sort of like this is a downtime player's worst nightmare, which is when the enemy has layers of open field marches that are blocking you from being able to accomplish anything at all, right? Now, the third key to very good open field play, or very good downtime success, is that you swap open field losses for garrison wins. And this is going to be sort of a big aspect of this video today, because what Hulky did on this particular night was Hulky was playing as a Dyed O'Hara garrison in this flag right here. And Hulky City is also very close to this city, and so Hulky did a combination of swarming the rally, joining the counter rally, and just, keeping this garrison fully reinforced. Now, right here in this particular instance, the enemy is going to get a burn on this flag. They're swarming the flag along with the rally, which is exactly what you want to do with a Dyed O'Hara garrison. The big weakness of Dyed O'Hara is that it is very, very swarmable. And so the enemy does get the burn here. They start flashing the very positive emojis. But, over the course of this entire night, those smiley face emojis from the enemy are going to turn into some frowny faces, or at least some very meh, neutral type reactions, because we're going to end up holding this flag for quite a long time. You can see even with that swarm, the trade is actually dead even between the garrison and the rally. 3178 does a very good job of reinforcing this flag throughout the night. And, when you are outnumbered, you are inevitably going to take some open field losses. It's just impossible to get good trades when you're badly outnumbered. But here again, here's an example of plugging away. Hulky brings his marches out again. The enemy does not approach this flag soon enough. You're now seeing a counter rally come out as well. And so Hulky plus this counter rally are swarming down this rally. The enemy's open field was not fully prepared or fully in position to defend this rally. And so between Hulky and between the counter rally, this Attila Lucci rally gets very, very low, and this is going to end up being a very good trade for the garrison. And so what you would see on a night like this over and over again is you would see the blue team, 3178, taking really bad trades in the open field, or clearly negative trades in the open field, but getting very good trades in the garrison. The Eleanor Hara garrison did very well, even though there were very few cities around it. And the Dyed O'Hara garrison does even better, right? Now, the fourth key to very good downtime play is that you need to have whales doing whale things. And, anyone paying attention to this video and not just listening to my voice, you'll notice that Hulky is a very big whale, has lots of resources, lots of power, can bring out 7 marches, and Hulky is also playing very, very aggressively. And in this actual fight right here, Hulky does definitely get outplayed by Dr. Pot from 1316. Dr. Pot was standing outside Hulky City. Hulky brought his marches out, kind of aggressively right into Dr. Pot, didn't notice Pot was there. And, this is a really good play from Dr. Pot, where you could just essentially disrupt and ambush a player as they're bringing their marches out of their city. And they can just sort of never get all of their marches to focus fire one single enemy target, because they're just completely disrupted and retreating the whole time. But again, look, here's Hulky continuing to plug away, right? Hulky brings his marches out, chases Pot away, and now look what happens. The counter rally is coming out, the counter rally is hitting the rally, But all of 13-16's open field is focused on Halki. They're all distracted by trying to take out Halki here, and this counter rally is getting another clean shot at the Attila Lucci rally. The rally goes down again. Once again, the rally goes down. And so Halki, Halki got beat in the open field, took bad trades in the open field, nearly took some deads. But all of that action from Halki, all of that quote-unquote plugging away from Halki, created yet another opportunity for 3178 to get a good trade in the garrison and accomplish a very important objective of preventing the burn. That's the other big thing here, is you're not just trading, but you're accomplishing big picture goals. And that's like the very big key to good downtime play, is you need to see the big picture and allow that big picture to motivate you. Because we are accomplishing a bunch of really good things by being active in the downtime and making things difficult on our opponent, right? First of all, we are stopping them from making very, very quick progress across this Kingsland. This is night one of a Sword of Stratagems Kingsland. This is a key spot on the map. This is like very close to the Zig. This is one of those rivers that separates the Zig from the outer portions of the map. And we are holding these flags at this bridge, which is a more defensible point than an area that doesn't have a bridge. And so we are actually, we're causing the enemy to accomplish less during their uptime than they would like to. What teams want to do in their uptime is make as much progress as possible, burn as many enemy flags down, take as much enemy territory as they can. But when you are active as a downtime player or as a downtime team, then you are able to stop that progress, slow down that progress, and also just sort of wear the enemy down in a mental sense so that you can, win in the long run, right? You're not going to win the war when you're outnumbered and losing ground, but the things you do in those time periods can absolutely get you a win. And then the other part of the big picture is that if your army remains active over a, multi-hour downtime period, then when people start waking up and your kingdom starts going into your uptime, you're actually able to, there's no interruption in the formation of an army. There's no interruption in the formation of your military effort, right? Because the team is already out there. The team is already at the front lines. At whatever time someone logs into the game, they're going to log in, they're going to see fighting, they're going to see people on the front lines, and they're just naturally going to teleport and get involved right away. And that's a very, very big difference than having this like extreme downtime as a kingdom. And then once your uptime kicks into gear, you have to literally start from scratch. You have to like ping people on Discord and be like, hey, we're going to start fighting now. Everybody get online. That's a much less organic, that's a much more stilted way of getting things going for the day. Whereas if you have like a nice downtime crew that stays active all through the night, then the voice chat stays active all night, the actual on-field effort stays active all night, and so when players start to get online, it's just natural and very, it's just a very effective way of kicking the uptime into full gear. And what we're going to do now in the video is we're going to look at what happened when 3178 started to kick into some uptime. Our allies also kicked. There was a player named Lazy Wings who did a very nice job of shot calling during this encounter. And so we're just going to play that video. I'll play the voice chat, and you can see the fruits of the downtime labor, which is that people get online and things to start to go your way.
They've actually got that flag under control, guys, so if we could just hold the north. Actually, no, push west across the bridge, everyone. Pick up the ball, move left. Go help out 2906. Get on that flag that's being rallied.
And
We have to be ready to reinforce that. Get archer marches ready. Clear that field. That's the important side of the map right now. Fuck these guys to the north. They're useless.
to the we're back in the Game of Thrones, but
Rally's walking, guys. Again, wake up if you're on the right side of the bridge. You're about to be left alone. Clear that field. Help out Daybreak there. Get your archer marches ready to reinforce. Keep the rally full.
they're cutting off the
Okay, I've had it with some.
reinforcements again.
Rally's hitting. Come on, guys. Let's keep it full. Keep it full. Keep working that field. Keep it organized, nice and tight. Doing great. Can't take the heat.
That's it.
We've got mixed troops in this rally right now. We need to fix that ASAP. Nice. Very well done, guys. Make your way back across our bridge. Ball up next to the one marker again. We hold on our territory till things stop burning, and then we refocus.